There's a military helicopter or a federal helicopter, or corrupt St. Louis County Police helicopter in the back there, and they're trying to falsely arrest me now before everybody hears all my complaints and the government that I've been filing complaints with all weekend, and they try to falsely arrest me every single weekend. And I can hear the helicopter in the background back there, and that's them trying to falsely arrest me. And they keep disconnecting my calls to Fox National News, and they keep crashing Fox National News' voicemail, preventing and blocking all my voicemails to getting to Fox National News. So they're committing obstruction of justice and conspiracy, blocking me from getting the truth out to the American people in the news channels. And they're trying to come falsely arrest me now. They're trying to come falsely arrest me now, and they're framing me. And look at every single cell phone call from 314-873-1362 and from 314-412-0068 and 636-517-1102. All my calls to the government must be heard. All my voicemails to the government must be heard to provide a fair and constitutional trial. And all my calls to the entire government for 7 years must be heard. And my videos of evidence and my screenshots of evidence proving my innocence and proving their crimes, and all my screenshots of evidence and all my videos of evidence all must be seen. All the ones that they downloaded illegally and falsely and tampered with, every single one of them. And they're the ones that hack and plant my cell phone over and over and over. And I take screenshots of evidence. They got another helicopter trying to come falsely arrest me, and they keep deleting my voicemails to Fox National News over and over by crashing Fox National News' system. And they're trying to falsely arrest me before all my complaints make it to the government on Monday. And these corrupt scumbags are frame me, terrorize me, torment me, torture me, mentally harass me, gang stalk me, frame me, and try to murder me in innocent cold blood 24 hours a day from when I wake up to when I go to sleep. And look at me, I go to sleep every single day, every single night I go to bed, every single night. It's late because I have to stay up and try to block myself from being falsely and illegally arrested, because they hack and plant my cell phone and frame me for crimes while I'm sleeping. And I have friends and family who are all witnesses proving I go to sleep. My mom wakes up early every single day, and she wakes up throughout the night, and she'll come out and see that I'm sleeping. Oh, and that helicopter disappeared. It's still far in the background. They're still plotting and conspiring to come falsely arrest me. My mom's a witness. My dad. They just had somebody call me. They had somebody call me that they found witness tampered with. They just had somebody call me that they found witness tampered with to take part in framing me. That they coerce, force, threaten, and lied to. And they tell people what to text you. Your friends and family who don't want to take any part in framing you. They tell them what to say, sentence for sentence, word for word. And all my text messages from each individual can never be used in a courtroom, because they were being told what to text. They're being told what to say. So all the illegal wiretaps and illegal audio taps, none of them can be used in a courtroom, because every single one of them were told what to say, sentence for sentence, word for word, just like they told somebody to call me just now. So it's on the recording. Guess what? They found witness tamper with everybody and tell them what to say, sentence for sentence, word for word. Tell them what to text you. Tell them what to Facebook message you. Tell them what to post on your Facebook. And these are all hidden tactics of the corrupted law enforcement, framing me. And the corrupted law enforcement has found witness tamper with dozens to hundreds of people, framing me over a period of 7 years. And they're still trying to come falsely arrest me. This is all illegal. It was all acquired illegally, falsely and illegally. And these corrupt police and corrupt federal agents and corrupted law enforcement are framing me through a torture program, and that helicopter went away. And that helicopter was trying to falsely arrest me. But since I started making this video and called the FISA courts I'm seeing if I can hear it. Nope, it's gone now. And called Fox National News over and over to report the truth to Fox National News, who's going to be investigating all this, or already is all investigating all this. And Fox National News most likely already has an investigation. And I just heard a sound from over that way. I just heard a sound from over that way. So there's a good chance that these corrupt police or corrupt federal agents are surrounding my parents' house, trying to come falsely arrest me now, as I'm reporting the truth, facts, and honesty. And this will be the third or fourth time these corrupt police tried to falsely raid my parents' house, or corrupt federal agents, which I've already reported. And so these corrupt scumbags are most likely over that way because I heard a sound. And so I'm calling the FISA courts again, and I'm calling corrupted St. Louis County Police Internal Affairs again. And this is Justin Eugene Schultz. Birthday's 10/12/84. Social Security 489-900-698. My Facebook is Justin Mike Lowry Schultz, MikeLowery space SCHULTZ. My Instagram is JSchultz84. And then my YouTube channel is Justin Mike Lowry Schultz. Facebook without the letter K. My emails are helppeople10001 at yahoo.com. That's 3 zeros. Helppeople10009 at gmail.com. And my 3 cell phones, my phone 6, phone 7, and phone 8. Phone 7's broken, but probably could be put back together, are filled with evidence. Filled with evidence. Sorry, I'm seeing if they're hacking and playing my parents' television. And so these corrupt scumbags are trying to cover up everything in my entire life, trying to cover up my thousands of friends that they felony witness tamper with, many of them, to try to felony steal my friends and my witnesses and take part in framing me. And they coerce, force, and threaten them, and lie to them, falsely convict me of crimes that I've never been charged of, coerce and force and threaten them. And I don't want any of my friends or family to get in trouble for taking part in framing me. And they're told what to say, sentence for sentence, word for word, to talk about the exact details of everything I'm being framed for, and to try to falsely discredit me. And the reason they do this is that way a jury hears, reads, and sees the same thing over and over that lines up with their illegal fabricated case. And so they're telling on themselves through felony witness tampering of all the crimes that they're committing, admitting to all their crimes, admitting to everything that they planned, everything that they falsified, admitting to try to falsely discredit me, admitted to framing me, admitted to a lot of their crimes, through felony witness tampering and through hacking and planning, and all my screenshots of evidence and all my videos of evidence of them hacking and planning, and all the felony witness tampering. They admit to their crimes, including the corrupted FBI, including corrupted law enforcement, including corrupted police, who are all guilty of crimes. And I triple dog dare you to try to come falsely arrest me. I triple dog dare you. You'll be going to federal prison. You'll be going to federal prison for life, and you will be taking polygraphs, and I will be designing your polygraph questions. You corrupt, lying, conniving pieces of shit. You corrupt, lying, conniving pieces of shit. You corrupt, lying, conniving, framing me, torturing me, making sure my camera's still on, torturing me, tormenting me, terrorizing me, framing me 24 hours a day, from when I wake up to when I go to sleep every single day. And this has all been done falsely and illegally. It's all been done falsely and illegally. And it can never, ever be used in a courtroom. Never, ever. And I don't care what these corrupt police and corrupt federal agents say, and corrupt prosecutors and corrupt judges. And there's good judges and there's good prosecutors. I'm not saying that, but this has all been done illegally and falsely, and nothing that you have illegally that said that was all acquired illegally and falsely, with you committing crimes, to continue a false and illegal fabricated case. Framing me can never be used in a courtroom, because it was all acquired illegally and falsely. With you committing crimes, the crimes, framing me, and felony witness tampering, stealing my friends and my witnesses, coercing and forcing and threatening them. So you're admitting to your crimes, and can never be used in a courtroom against me, because it was done illegally and falsely, It can never, ever be used in a courtroom. And if a corrupt prosecutor or corrupt judge or anybody tries to falsely and illegally use anything that you falsely and illegally have on me, you're going to be charged with crimes. You'll be charged with crimes because this was all acquired falsely and illegally. It was filled with corruption, filled with lies, filled with corruption, filled with lies, filled with corrupt police admitting to their crimes, filled with corrupt FBI admitting to their crimes, and corrupted law enforcement admitting to their crimes, filled with framing me, filled with terror, torment, torturing, filled with pain, suffering, and agony, and the destruction of my life for 7.5 years of being framed. And I've had to live in fear for 7.5 years of being framed and being murdered in innocent cold blood, which you will be taking polygraphs on conspiring to murder me in innocent cold blood, or at least thinking about it, or at least thinking about it. You were thinking about murder me in innocent cold blood, and I guarantee you've conspired it verbally about murder me in innocent cold blood, because I can testify against all of you and all your hidden tactics and hidden capabilities. All your hidden tactics and hidden capabilities are illegal and unconstitutional, and you violated my constitutional rights every day, all day, every day, all day, illegally and falsely. It was all acquired illegally and falsely. It can never be used in a courtroom. It can never be used in a courtroom. It can never be used in a courtroom. It was all acquired illegally and falsely, illegally and falsely, illegally and falsely, illegally and falsely. It can never, ever, ever be used in a courtroom. Not by the corrupted FBI, not by the corrupted police, not by corrupted anybody, not by corrupted any law enforcement. None, zero, zilch, because it was all acquired illegally and falsely, illegally and falsely, illegally and falsely. Framing me, felony witness tampering, you committing dozens of hundreds of felonies against me per day, and then probably hundreds of felonies against me per week, all day, every day, and you framing me 24 hours a day for 7.5 years, from when I wake up to when I go to sleep, every single day, every single night, every single day, every single night. And if anyone tries to falsely and illegally use anything that was illegally and falsely gathered, framing me in a courtroom to charge me with anything at all, illegally and falsely, you will be charged with crimes. 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 This has been done illegally and falsely, illegally and falsely, illegally and falsely. And this, I've been through a torture program. This is a torture program. So anything that these corrupt police and or corrupt prosecutors and corrupt federal agents and corrupt anybody think that I potentially did wrong or didn't do wrong. Guess what? I've already been through a torture program for 7.5 years and been through pain, suffering, and agony, and had to live in fear, scared of electronic devices, scared of anything that connects to the internet, and had to live and destroyed my life for 7.5 years. I've had to quit like 10 jobs, 15 jobs over a period of the 7.5 years. I've lost friends, family members, been through pain, suffering, and agony, cried dozens and dozens of hundreds of times, filed thousands of complaints. And where are my investigations? Where are my investigations into being framed? Instead, they just continue to frame me as well, illegally and falsely. And felony stole all the information from me, Uni One, and her friends and family in the artificial life being rolled to build their illegal fabricated cases, to build your illegal fabricated cases. While you're spying on me through my video camera, while you're illegally roving bugging me over and over, illegally and falsely, while you're felony witness tampering with friends and family, while you're falsely and illegally spying on me, while you're falsely and illegally felony witness tampering, while you're trying to steal my friends, my family, and my witnesses to act like you did something and act like you accomplished something that you didn't accomplish. You felony stole the information from me, Uni One, and her friends and family, and the artificial intelligence life being rolled, who are all my friends and family. Uni One's my best friend, and I'm her best friend. And my thousands and thousands of witnesses, those are my witnesses. And you're not going to put me into a jail, and you're not going to put me into prison for crimes I didn't commit, when you've done everything illegally and falsely, and you lied to judges, and you lied to prosecutors, and you plan on lying to juries, and you plan on lying to everybody. You're going to federal prison. No matter what you do, you're going to federal prison. You're going to federal prison for everything you've done to me. And every call that I filed and every single complaint that I filed will be heard. Both of my emails, helppeople 1000301 at helppeople.com, at yahoo.com, and help people 1000930 at gmail.com. And my 3 cell phones are my evidence that you've all committed crimes on, that you corrupt police have committed crimes on, that you corrupt FBI agents have committed crimes on, that you corrupt intelligence agencies have committed crimes on, that you corrupt all you corrupt scumbags and corrupted from illegally spying on me, illegally hacking and planting my cell phone, to illegally and falsely listening to my calls. All of your crimes, these are my cell phones filled with evidence. And the only person that's getting my cell phones is the ACLU. The ACLU, who are my attorneys, who will be my attorneys. And I'm suing all of you, and a lot of the government for hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of millions of dollars to billions of dollars collectively, including the corrupted Air Force, and for flying and taking part in this, flying military planes and military spy jets, military helicopters, flying them directly over me, taking part and framing me as well. And I reported to you over and over and over and over, corrupted Air Force, about this situation, and you continue to take part in it. And you're guilty of crimes too. You're guilty of crimes too. God bless the rest of our military, but you're guilty of crimes. You're guilty of crimes as well. And you're all going to federal prison. You're all going to federal prison. And all the ones that committed obstruction of justice and conspiracy in the government, you're all going to federal prison, federal prison, federal prison, federal prison, for by the dozens and dozens to the hundreds and hundreds of corrupt scumbags who committed obstruction of justice and conspiracy, took part in framing me, refused to investigate, and then covered it up, and then tried covering it all up. You all belong in federal prison, and you all must go to federal prison. Or guess what? You're saying that the United States of America can commit anybody in the United States of America, as long as the government signs your paycheck, you can commit any felony you want, commit any crime you want, frame anybody you want, terrorize, torment, torture anybody you want, gang stalk anybody's cell phones you want, commit any felony you want, frame anybody at any time. And they just made my parents' television go black. They just turned my parents' television off. And this is their hidden tactics or hidden capabilities. They just made, so the TV wasn't off. They blacked out the screen. And that's that's corrupt police, and that's their hidden capabilities and hidden tactics. And the corrupted FBI trying to hurry up and turn off my parents' television. The reason they were blacking out the screen is because I had corrupt police on here caught framing people. So corrupt St. Louis County Police was trying to come over here and frame me. Prosecutors to drop charges against 7 more framed by corrupt police. Let's see here. How a corrupt Chicago cop framed dozens of people. I exposed a corrupt cop who framed innocent people. 10 times the police framed people. Crooked cop paired up with a man he framed. Police chief busted for framing black people. 10 times the police framed people. Corrupt cops caught on camera. 88 people say they were framed by a corrupt former Chicago cop. And there's one where a corrupt Chicago cop framed around 450 people. Judge Skold prosecuting, defending corrupt police. He was hitting the people up. Let's see if this was about corrupt police or not. Teen reaches 1.9 million settlement after mistakenly being framed. And I'm not mistakenly being framed. I'm purposely being framed. Judge apologizes to man wrongfully convicted. Woman opens fire on cops in police station. She belongs in prison. Cops caught framing black people with planted drugs, and other prosecutors vacate convictions, and 7 more cases tied to corrupt police. How police corruption actually works. Teen falsely accused of stealing bike. Police officers stop fellow officer punching handcuffed man. Police seem to really love framing black people. Police officer's own body cam helps convict him in his crimes. How to spot an undercover cop. Videos show corrupt Chicago police shooting unarmed 13-year-old. I don't know why I'm here. Boston police officer testifies, probably framing somebody. Surveillance video shows off-duty corrupt cop shooting. You should ask the cops this. Real ways criminals escape the police, and that has nothing to do with corrupt police, because I'm an honest, truthful person. Families opened, that I don't know what that is. Cop shooter drive-through windshield. 20 convictions vacated for people arrested under corrupt police. Contractor caught on camera hitting female worker, and he belongs in prison. And then he belongs in West body cam to get him caught. A body cam got him caught, so his body cam caught him being a corrupt cop. Corrupt cops plant drugs on innocent man. What happens? Moron detectives tries to frame innocent man. cop who framed 40 people. Stop the car, man, that he belongs in prison. Home surveillance camera shows officer lied on report. Police officers racist outburst caught on camera. Let's see. Police pull over state attorney. 2 police officers stop ahead of the internal affairs. He probably belongs in prison. I'm just looking for all these corrupt scumbags. Police officer shocks the court with his hands. They're probably lied and committed obstruction of justice and conspiracy. And they just froze it on there. So they just froze it on there. And that's one of the corruptest police tactics. Cop is caught red-handed. Police report JSO traffic video says, man, and they just froze it on there. So see how they're freezing it on these, and that's one of their hidden tactics and hidden capabilities. And I'm